Very Vibrant Makeup channel. I have not filmed in quite some time and I just felt like filming today because I got something new in the mail and I hate the fact that I haven't been filming a whole lot. I'm sorry guys, it's very hard for me. I know in the month of May it was super hard for me to film because it was Mother's Day and it was my mom's birthday, so I wanted to get back into filming just so that I could be myself again, because I really need to work on that and not let anything, you know, get to me, and just move on and heal from my mother's passing. So that's why I'm filming today, because I just feel like doing it and I feel like it's gonna make me feel happy at this point. Yeah, so as you can see, my brows are done. And they look actually really good today because I learned some techniques with Benefit. I went to a Benefit training and we learned some cool techniques on how to achieve certain brow styles. So if you want me to share those different brow styles with you, I would love to. I just don't have all the product that they use, but we can achieve it with other items as well. But I do recommend using the Benefit brow products just because their color range is so natural and fun. That's why I like it. I like it because it's natural and you can achieve perfect brows really easy. I find it much easier than using Anastasia. I love Anastasia. I use their dip brow, but to be honest with you, I would love using their browsings from Benefit because you can achieve that bold and angular brow a little bit better. On my brows though, it is my favorite product, and I'm sorry Benefit, but the Urban Decay Brow Box. And Brunette Betty, that one's my favorite one just because of the name. The name is sentimental to me because my mom's name was Betty. And yeah, I'm achieving pretty good brows. So anyways, let's get into what this video is about. I don't want to ramble on about my feelings and all that stuff. I've got my cup of coffee on hand, so let's get into what this video is about. So as you guys know, I love this brand. You've seen my videos on these brands. This is the Juvia's Place. This is the Nubian palette, and you see my review on that. I'll link that down below. The Nubian 2 palette, that is in that same video, and then also the Masquerade mini palette. I like the mini palette just because the colors that I need are, I mean, I really don't need pans that big, but yeah. And then I will link this also. This is the Saharan palette. I'll link this also down below. I did a little review and try on, and this is what the Saharan looks like. So I got the Magic, what is it called? The Magic palette. I simply bought this palette just because I love the design of the ladies on there. So beautiful. It's like, it's gorgeous. This is huge though. I was expecting it to be the size of maybe the Saharan, but look at the size difference. Holy moly. It's a big difference. So yes, the pans are huge. That's what it looks like. As you can see, my finger swatches, I've kind of dove into them. I swatched them on my Instagram, so I'll link that down below as well. But look at that. It's so beautiful. Like let's see how many mattes there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. The 6 mattes are going to be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one right here. So, and the rest are metallics and shimmers. So let's go through the names, and I'm not going to do arm swatch. Well, should I? I think I should. But yeah, so let's go through the swatches on my hand. I'm going to do finger swatches, and then I'll probably put it, I don't know, I don't have a clean brush right now. I'll try and do some brush swatches. Or how about let's just do the brush swatches, because I feel like that's going to be a good way to show the colors as well and show how pigmented they are. So let's go through the colors, and then this actually costed me $32 because I used the Trend Mood discount code. I hate using those, but you know, if it's going to save me some money, I'm going to use it. So I used Trend Mood as the discount code, and it took off 10%, so It's really cool. So as you can see from the swatches, all of them are pretty good, except, sorry, kick up right there. I'm kind of disappointed in these two, like the purple, the midnight purple and the midnight blue. It's Ive and Yajid. I don't know how to say that, but the last two colors right here, they are pretty. You have to build them, but I feel like you can, with dark colors, when it doesn't right away come out dark, then I feel like you can work with it a lot better and slowly build it on the eye, because you don't want something that's going to just be boom in your face on your eye and then you can't blend it out. You want to be able to blend and work it. So even though they're not pigmented with a brush swatch, I feel like they're pigmented enough where you could build it. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But yeah, these colors are amazing. They're gorgeous. And the two brushes I used are from Urban Decay. I use this a lot in my brush belt at work. Well, this one's the Naked 3 brush, and then this one is the electric palette brush. I feel like these ones are really good at picking up pigment. So yeah, let's get into the try-on so that we can put a look together using these colors. I don't want to go for a warm look. I really don't. But let's try something. Let's try something. Because like with my other video with the Saharan, I tried something that was very bold out of these colors. And Sokoto was my favorite one because it's a beautiful corally orange. They have a more coral color in it, which is Koji. It's this color right here. I kind of want to use that in my crease, but I don't want to repeat what I did in the last video. So let's go ahead and dive in. And another thing, real quick, we have a brow bone highlight. none of these palettes have a brow bone highlight. If you look at all of them, especially the Nubian, they're shimmers. They're really not a brow bone matte color, so this doesn't have that brow bone highlight. Neither does the Nubian, too. Doesn't have a brow bone highlight because this is a shimmer. I mean, you could use that, but like a matte one, I like using a lot. Same with the Masquerade Mini. There's no brow bone highlight except a shimmery one right here. They have a lot of transition shades, but no brow bone highlight. Same with this one. This is not really much of a highlight because it's more of a blue shift, and if you're not going for that and you don't want a shimmery brow bone highlight, it's not going to work. But this one has one, and it is a true brow bone highlight. So, and I'm trying to keep track of my time here. Oof, I don't have much time right now. I spent most of this time trying to set up my filming, but so I have to leave at, I have to leave in about 30 minutes, so I have to do this quick. So yeah, I'm just putting on my Lorac behind the scenes primer to prime my eyes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a fluffy blending brush and pick up Kessie, which is that brow bone highlight, and I'm gonna set my lids. Lids. Ooh. I went on patchy. That was my fault. That was not the color. See? That's pretty. Look at that. That is pigmented. Woo. See, that's why I'm saying it is a good brow bone highlight. All right, let's go ahead and go into the crease shade. So for the crease, I really don't want to do generic type of colors, but I really want to use Koji. I know I said I wouldn't use that because it was just like my other video, but I really want to see how Koji is. I'm serious, it looks gorgeous. I have to. And just as I thought, it's super pigmented. Oof, my brush is a little damp. I'm sorry about that. That did not go as I planned. That was my doing. That's why it's patchy, because my brush is still drying. But holy mackerel, is that pigmented. Oops, sorry, I went blurry. So this is Koji, and it's a crease shade. I just like using unique crease shades. I mean, everyone uses the camel color, and me, I'm like, no, put me some coral, especially for summer. And it blends out really nice. So that's Koji as a crease shade. Let's go ahead and move on because I really do have to hurry. Sorry, guys. Whoop. That was my sister, sorry. All right, so the outer corner, and I want to do my basic shape just because I want to try that. I'm actually going to want to use these colors that didn't swatch so well, so I'm going to use the purple. I'm going to use Ife, that midnight purple, and see how it builds on the eye. See how like it's so light at first? To be honest with you, it's a little patchy. I don't know if you could see that patchiness right there. I am not loving that patchiness. Let's go ahead and blend out the edge. It's going to be hard to blend. What the heck? It's a little hard to blend that outer corner. This color is not liking me very much. Take a little bit on my blending brush here and just kind of smooth out that edge. boy is it harsh. As far as blendability goes, it's kind of lackluster on this one. So let's get a little bit of Koji to fix that. Ooh, this is turning out to be a disaster for me. It's not a good shade. Let me get it, instead of like my concealer brush, I'm going to get it with my Luxie blending brush so I can soften and diffuse it at the same time and just slowly build. See, that works a lot better. Still a little patchy, but not as bad as before. So I think the key is just trying to diffuse it while you're working it in the outer corner. See how it's, well, I took it up a little higher, but see how it's like diffusing it a lot better than just packing it straight on. See, it diffuses it way better. So I'm going to take Koji again. I'm going to use a blending brush that's smaller so I can really work it into that edge right there. Woo! I just made a mess of Koji. These are pigmented, so you, like I said, you really have to be careful. And like I'm live doing this, like I'm doing this while, like this is my first time actually using it on my eye. So yeah, it's going to be messy. It's not going to be perfect. I really need to scale down Koji on this outer corner. Don't worry, I'll clean it up. Just wow. That's all I gotta say. This is so hard to blend. So patchy. Oh my gosh. And I have been out of the game for a while. I mean, I haven't been out of the game doing my makeup. I've just been out of the game of doing makeup on film. And I need to find a makeup wipe so that I can fix this. I'm going to use my Yes 2 tomatoes, it's charcoal, and my favorite part about it is that they're black. So I'm going to go ahead and just crisp out that edge. Man, that is just crazy pigmented. So do be cautious about blending these out. Lesson learned. It's a little tough to kind of blend them out. I really need something to just kind of get in there and diffuse this. I think that's what I needed. But look how it like made it patchy again. This is ridiculous. And I'm not saying this palette is horrible, I just think this purple is just horrible. It's just like a weird color. It really is a weird color. But I feel like you can work with it. Just have to be very patient. Alright, so I know it's not blended, but I have to move forward. I can't keep on this right now. I need to finish my look because I got to get to work soon. I got to take my kids to daycare. So next color, and I kind of want to try something a little different. I do want to go in with the colors that I'm already working with. So I'm going to use this one right here. And this one is Juvia. And I'm just going to take this on my concealer brush. I cleaned it off from the purple. I'm just going to put this on the inner portion. This is beautiful. This is nice. I like this. I feel like the metallics are easier to work. Don't worry, I'll work on some new looks. I really need to get back into this because I have just been so out of my element. I just don't feel like I have inspiration. I haven't painted or sketched since my mother passed away. It's just I need to get back into being myself and feeling happy. There is no in-between color. I just realized that. Let's go ahead and go with Aja, which is another shimmer shade, and it's that like brown blue. I don't know, it's weird to put that in the center, but I need something to marry these colors. That's the only thing is like, it's more cohesive than the Saharan, but it's just hard to find that balance in the middle. If you're putting colors like these together, like there's no in-between color. So it's gonna look a little crazy. That's all right. We're gonna work with it. Just blending those out. I know this is not my best work, really. It's not. I need a more detailed brush. So I'm gonna take my detail brush. I'm gonna get a little bit more of that purple and just bring it forward a little bit to kind of tie everything together and blend out that edge right there. That looks way better. Like I said, this is very hard to blend. So I'm going to use that color that I used to set my primer and kind of diffuse this a little bit more. I feel like it's, oh my gosh, it's so strong. That looks way better. On camera it doesn't look as good, but honestly in person it looks way better. So my kid's making noise, sorry. Probably wondering where I am. Just kidding, they don't. They're playing in their room right next door to me. I promise it looks way better in person than it does on camera. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to do. I'm a little out of it. I'm just gonna crisp up those edges. I'm gonna come back, finish my face, and then do the bottom lash line. Alright, so I did the rest of my face. Now I'm gonna finish up. My makeup is not coming out today, like at all. Don't you hate that when you have like those days where your makeup's just like not working? Like my eyes aren't working, my face isn't working, nothing's working. Alright, so I want to take a little bit of a different color for the bottom lash line. I think I'm going to pop some green on there. So I kind of want to take maybe this one that I wore in the middle and then use that one on the inner corner. So that would be Aja. Oh, that one's pretty. That way it ties in the middle shade with the bottom lash line. The colors will go together. Alright. I do want to diffuse this, and I am going to use Koji because it's going to tie it together. Okay, now I'm going to use Yara, which is that, it's kind of like a seafoam green with a shift. Oh wow, that's pretty. Ooh. See, the metallic shades are really nice. Just for me, this palette, the mattes didn't do well. And Koji did pretty good. But the Ife or Ife, the purple and the blue seem like they're going to be trouble. Ooh, I went blurry. Sorry about that. Oh, I almost look mermaid-esque. So I'm going to blend the two shades together with Buzo, which is that emerald green. I feel like I need to blend the top more, you know what I mean? I'm like so anal about this stuff. Like, I'm like, ugh, I need it blended. It's as blended as I can get, guys. I have crisp edges, and yeah, I need to finish up the look, so I'm actually going to get off camera and put some liner on and mascara and then tell you my overall thoughts. Oh wait, I did not do an inner corner color. That's my signature. I need it. So I'm going to use Baranu, which is this shade right here. It's not bright, but I'm wondering what it'll look like in the inner corner. looks pretty. Yeah, no, I like it. Let's use that one. It's like a gold champagne color, but I really like it in the inner corner. So there it is in the inner corner. Now, all right, yeah, my lips are really, really, really white. Sorry, I'm just fixing my hair. Overall, the palette seems really nice. The metallics are really easy to use. The mattes are a little bit difficult. Koji was a little bit pigmented for it to blend out. Definitely, I think the dark blue and the dark purple are going to be difficult because I had such difficulty blending out this guy right here because it's a little drier, a little stiffer. I feel like it's just not... This one's a little different from the other ones. It's not as easy to blend, it's not as easy to work with, but if you have the patience, you'll be able to work with it. So overall thoughts, I think it's a great palette. I just need to play with it more. First impression thoughts are the dark purple was super hard to blend out and Koji was very intense to use as a crease color. It even is a little bit more intense than Sakoto, so you can hear my kids. But anyways, I have to run. I have to go take my kids to daycare. And my overall thoughts are that it's a pretty good palette for the price. It's pretty good. You're getting really nice pigment with the metallics. You're getting intense mattes, but they are a little bit difficult to blend. So I would suggest kind of working it very slowly so that you can get the color payoff that you desire. Yeah, so work very slowly with that dark purple and dark blue. Yeah, so I do love the palette. I'm glad I bought it. It's a unique palette. There's really nothing quite like this out there. It's got a lot of fun colors. It's got a lot of... It does. I can see the cohesion in it. Sorry, that's my phone. I can see the cohesion in it. You could see that this first two rows have warm colors and the next two rows have cool colors, matching the warm and cool woman on there. So there is cohesion to it, so I love that. I find that great that it's coming together a little bit more and making sense. Is that because I mean you have your cools and you have your warms, so you get a best of both worlds in this palette. So if you like both, you could definitely achieve that with this palette. Also, I am so glad they had a brow bone highlight because none of my other palettes have a brow bone highlight. This has a brow bone highlight and I'm so excited. So excuse my Pepto-Bismol lips. It looks like super light on camera, but it's actually more pink in person. Oh, it goes with the look, I promise. But anyways, I'm wearing Rave in from my Lime Creme collection. Yeah. So anyways, this is a good palette. It's got warms, it's got cools, it's got shimmers that are really beautiful, it's got mattes that are beautiful. These two are a little bit hard to work with, but I find that I have patience enough to work with it. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm so sorry that I have been gone for so long. I just needed time to myself because of May being such a difficult month for me. But other than that, I feel like I'm getting better slowly. I have my days where I'm just like, I don't want to deal with things and I'm sad and stuff like that, but it happens. It's part of the grieving process, but I am going to actually go to therapy so that I can help learn how to deal with this loss in my life and grow and be happy, because I know my mom would have wanted that. So that's what I'm doing to help myself. So if I don't seem like I'm on here a lot, I'm sorry. I work full-time. I'm the prestige manager at Ulta. It's a lot of work to do. It's nice because I kind of had I have a good schedule that works with my family and everything, so it works really nice. But other than that, I mean, I love my job. It gets hard sometimes, but I feel like I can get there. I can get there, you know, with strength and diligence. I know I can get there. So, whew, I'm not liking my lips right now, so I'm gonna darken them a bit. I mean, as you could tell, I'm a little bit like sidetracked all the time. But yeah, other than that, I feel, oh sorry, I just put Posh on top of my rave, because I think rave's too light for me. But other than that, I'm trying my best to stay happy and healthy for my mom and not think about what has happened to her and how the cancer is what took her away from us. I mean, we can't let cancer be the winner. It was love. She was ready to go to heaven, so that's how I think of it. But yeah, other than that, I am trying my best to get back into it and be happy and just focus on my family, myself, my well-being. But yeah, I'm hoping I don't dive back into a dark place, but it's gonna take some time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I'm a little bit out of it right now, but I need to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you kind of choose if you want to purchase this palette or not. I know it goes in and out of stock. I will let you know if it's in stock when I do post this video. So, and I will leave the link down below for you to purchase it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time.